When things are live, anything can happen. Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for 10 times Saturday Night Live sketches went wrong.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
For this list, we're taking a look at mistakes, gaffes, character breaks, and other things that went wrong during SNL Live sketches. However, we'll only be including sketches, so Ashley Simpson's infamous lip-syncing debacle will not be included.
On a Monday, I am waiting. Tuesday, I am fading.
Number 10. Chance the Rapper and Cecily Strong are unsteady. Love at first sight. Chance the Rapper's time as SNL host and musical guest wasn't all smooth sailing, as evidenced by this wirework fail. Thanks to his character's confident demeanor, we're initially led to believe that he will successfully sweep Cecily Strong's Jennifer off her feet, despite the bartender warning there's no room to dance.
Hey, buddy, we don't really have room for dancing here.
Well, we are going to dance.
And sure enough, he's right. After the dance partners are awkwardly and artificially raised into the air, they end up a little too close to the bartender and the other patrons, dangerously knocking over wine glasses and bumping into furniture.
I'll get the glasses.
While it's clearly not completely their fault, what is clear is the worried expressions of the other actors who are trying not to break character while simultaneously avoiding being harmed.
Jennifer, don't be sad. No, it's fine. You know, maybe it's just I was meant to be alone. No, baby, come on. You'll find someone else sooner or later.
Number 9. Bryant's bungled costume change. Inside the Beltway.
Good morning and welcome to Inside the Beltway, where we look at what's happening up in Washington.
When done correctly, a costume change can be a useful tool in a live broadcast, transporting characters across time and space by swapping out one or more articles of clothing. However, when done poorly, it can lead to embarrassment, character breaks, and Saturday Night Live infamy. Such is the case during this season 45 sketch featuring Bryant, Cecily Strong, Kenan Thompson, and host Woody Harrelson.
I mean, remember what happened 5 months ago? Let's take a look.
The plan was to have the cast switch clothing between clips to give the impression of a news flashback. But an overzealous aide comes on stage and attempts to take Bryant's coat while the cameras are still rolling.
He gonna win.
The flub is obvious to viewers as well as the studio audience, and it causes all 4 actors to break character.
Wow, Mr. Maddox, I'll admit that you were onto something back then.
Number 8. Uncooperative dogs. Dog court. Actor and comedian W.C. Fields once said, "Never work with animals or children," possibly because both are unpredictable.
Don't take justice into your own hands. Take them to dog court with me, Judge Connie Schomburg.
Well, we doubt the writers at SNL had ever heard this quote before. How else can you explain their decision to use multiple dogs in the 2019 sketch Dog Court? Things actually get off to a pretty good start, despite the number of dogs present. However, things quickly go off the rails when Cecily Strong attempts to deliver a verdict while holding a pug.
Well, let me tell you something. Woo! The dog park is a place for fun and tolerance, okay? I should be so lucky.
The pooch thrashes around violently in her arms, knocking around her glasses and generally being an adorable nuisance. The lesson? Dogs and live TV don't mix.
Okay, you two. Tell me what's what. Make it snappy.
Number 7. Unsuppressed smiles. The Californians. Stuart has cancer.
So you're gonna take Canyon View Drive over to San Vicente, and then make a left and go 405 north. From there, just get off Mulholland.
Totally like that.
The Californians is one of the most popular recurring segments in recent Saturday Night Live history, thanks in part to its continuously star-studded roster and the countless character breaks it's caused.
Stuart, why are you home so early?
I skipped Wilshire and took Beverly over to Santa Monica and took that all the way up.
Hey, Stuart, yeah, I just came over to fix the speakers, the outside speakers on the patio. I think they sound pretty good.
Few would argue that the first iteration of the sketch was the funniest, and those same people would likely agree that it was also the most out of control. Kristen Wiig and Fred Armisen can barely make it through a sentence in their ridiculous Californian accents, stifling laughter at every turn. However, the worst offender is Bill Hader, who all but gives up on staying in character the moment Fred Armisen opens his mouth. We believe you can safely file this one away in the so bad it's good category.
Just get on the chin and get out of here.
Number 6. The cast losing it. Debbie Downer Disney World. Debbie Downer is one of the funniest characters that SNL has produced in its long history.
Ever since they found mad cow disease in the U.S., I'm not taking any chances. It can live in your body for years before it ravages your brain.
She made her debut in 2004, flanked by host Lindsay Lohan and a handful of comedy legends. However, no amount of talent could have saved this sketch from devolving into one giant character break.
Media is so sensitive there, so secretive.
Juxtaposing Debbie's depressing facts and anecdotes with the innocence and happiness of a place like Disney World is pure comedic genius. Any chance Lohan and company had of making it through the sketch in one piece disappeared the moment Rachel Dratch broke during a slow zoom on her face. From that point on, the question wasn't if everyone would break, but when.
I can't have children.
Number 5. Ryan Gosling's Giggles, Close Encounter. You know you've penned an A+ sketch when you get an Academy Award nominee like Ryan Gosling to break.
Wow. What floor were you guys on? I woke up in a dirty metal dome and 40 little gray aliens watched me pee in a steel bowl.
The Canadian actor was unable to maintain his composure in the face of Kate McKinnon's hilarious retelling of an alien abduction.
And how did the aliens return you all to Earth?
I was carried down gently.
McKinnon's graphic story actually makes everyone on stage break at one point or another, and it's clear that she relishes her ability to make her peers crack up. Gosling was once again the victim of McKinnon's superior comedic talent when he appeared in another Close Encounter 2 years later. However, this time it was McKinnon's, handsy approach that had him in stitches.
They'd take one cheek, kind of jiggle it, prime it, and they were making a sound the whole time like...
Number 4. Bill Hader's Mad Maneuvers, Girlfriend's Game Night. Bill Hader hosted SNL for a second time in 2018, and while he had a number of hilarious sketches, nothing tops Girlfriend's Game Night. Though not for the reason you'd expect.
Hi. Sorry we're late. It's been a chaotic week. Horace's sons are suing me again. Horace, where are you going? To the Chicago... Oh, Horace!
Hader played Horace, a wheelchair-bound senior citizen dating a much younger woman. The two attend a game night together, but Horace's inability to control his electric wheelchair nearly causes him to flip the table.
Horace, no. Horace.
Later in the sketch, he puts it in reverse and nearly runs over Melissa Villaseñor. Set breaks and character breaks ensue. And through it all, Bill Hader looks like he's having the time of his life.
You know what? You should be ashamed of yourselves.
Number 3. John Belushi's Wild Swing, Samurai Stockbroker. Few SNL sketches illustrate just how far live television has come quite like this one. The scene in question involved John Belushi playing one of his most popular recurring characters, a modern-day samurai. Every appearance of the character saw him in a different profession, from samurai tailor to samurai psychiatrist. However, the one we're here to talk about is the Samurai Stockbroker episode. In it, Belushi's sporting his trademark samurai look, which includes a katana. At one point, he starts to attack a wall with the blade, but in his fever, accidentally hits Buck Henry in the head. You can clearly see Henry stumble backwards, and for the rest of the episode, he had a band-aid on his head. So yeah, live TV and swords do not mix. Number 2, Adam Driver's bird mishap, Career Day. The bird incident guaranteed this sketch immortality, but it was pretty amazing even before that point. Driver plays a curmudgeonly oil baron attending Career Day at his son's high school.
Greetings, children. I'm Mordecai's father. Hello, boy. How are you? Look at your father, boy.
He ruthlessly attacks his son for his lack of strength, berating him in front of the entire class.
Point to the weakest in your class, and we shall ruin their spirit as I ruined the spirit of H.R. Pickens so long ago.
While we could point to Pete Davidson breaking character, and honestly, who could blame him, things truly go off the rails when Driver produces a fake bird from a burlap sack and smashes it into the ground. He then slams his cane into the bird by accident, skewering it with a fury typically reserved for a bloody historical drama. We've said it before, and we will say it again. Abraham H. Parnassus deserves his own film.
I crushed you into the ground, and now your bones turn to oil beneath my living feet.
Okay, some of these went wrong, but for like the Debbie Downer sketch, didn't it end up being funnier than it might have been because it went wrong? Think about that. I would actually put our number 1 into that same category. So let's take a look at some honorable mentions, and then we'll see our top time an SNL sketch went wrong. Kate McKinnon breaks character. Weekend Update Smokery Farms.
Now this is made from a little dud who couldn't do tricks.
Peter Sarsgaard and Rachel Dratch can't get it together. Hotel Room TV. Jimmy Fallon thrown off by the teleprompter. Weekend Update.
I'm Jimmy Fallon. Here are tonight's top stories.
Kristen Wiig almost running Maya Rudolph over. Super Showcase.
It's always time for
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Stefan at all times. Various. Arguably Bill Hader's most memorable Saturday Night Live character, Stefan never failed to bring the laughs during his visits to the Weekend Update news desk.
His knees look like biscuits. And he's ready to party.
The character was the brainchild of Hader and then SNL writer John Mulaney, and he became a hit thanks to his off-the-wall New York City party recommendations and sassy attitude. However, Bill Hader simply could not make it through a Stefan appearance without breaking character.
I'm really glad you made sure to make that not insensitive.
He'd constantly cover his mouth to hide his laughter, something that was often due to him not seeing the jokes for the first time until he was on the air. While Hader's breaks may have constituted a sketch gone wrong when Stefan first debuted, nowadays they're considered part of the act, and we would not have it any other way.
This place has everything. Asbestos, lupus, the magazines at Supercuts, Dan Cortez.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.